What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series where I get to do some hobby stuff, building or painting, usually painting, and you follow along. You put it on the background because as I do it I just chat and ramble about various stuff, so usually about what I'm doing or things that have happened to me. So yeah, so get some models and paints and glues, brushes, tea, coffee, whatever you need. You know, whiskey if you like, I don't care. As long as you're not driving and then having whiskey, or having whiskey and then driving, you know what I mean. Yeah, put it on in the background, and just it's to help me get stuff done that's a bit more boring or repetitive, and you know, it's good for that. It's good for everyone for that. And it's good therapy for me because sometimes I just talk about stuff and it really helps me. Got to clean these hobby glasses of mine because they got splatters of paint on, and that's no good. Actually prescription ones, but there you go. Anyway, enough jabber jabber, let's get to the bench. And here we are with my towel. The repetitive bit I want to paint is gun casings. Although they've been painted, I just want to put some extra detailing on them, and I want to use a paint model colour called burnt red. It's the one I want to use. Now it's a very dark red, it's almost like a corn red, you know, that kind of thing. I'm going to need some retarder as well because I think it's going to dry. I got the fan on me. Get the timer going. Did a very silly thing. I stopped recording instead of just letting it all go into one, which is what I usually do with these now with my sound recording device and everything. It just means I've got to marry up two different tracks now, or two different clips with the sound, which is a pain, but oh well, such is life. Nice lot of retarder in it. I don't know how it's going to go. Water, so I'm mixing it up real good here, but this is going to be a boring stage, I suspect. I want to do the same on my drones as well. Now, do I have my... We have a character brush. Bear with me, here we go. Because I think this is going to be character brush. What I mean by that is the Army Painter series character. It's just the size it is, whatever. It's like 00 or 0 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing. The gun casings. That way when they're on the battlefield they won't look quite so boring with these big rail guns that they carry here, and that's okay. Right, anyway, what's been going on with me? Well, I had an interview yesterday, job interview for Sainsbury's, which I'm pretty excited about. I think the job would sit me down to the ground, you know, a piece of cake it looks to be, just general assistant type stuff. I'm not looking for a career or anything, any such thing like that. I just want a job I can do and then go home at the end of the day and forget about it. And it's part-time as well, which is ideal because that's what, again, that's something I'm after. Part-time work. I physically I couldn't do full-time work. I know I couldn't do full-time work. No point putting myself through that, trying to do it and then getting ill, and then constantly getting ill and constantly getting ill, and then losing the job. So best off, I know my limits. Something Bruce Lee always said, know your limits. That way you can work within your own specific parameters. It applies to all sorts of things, and in this case it applies to working in a job in a supermarket. I'm pretty excited about it. I think the interview went really well. Well, I think it did anyway. And yeah, I'll know within the week. Well, he said I would anyway, so hope he's good to his word there on that, one way or the other. Well, although I always think if I don't hear, I haven't been successful. Because if you don't hear anything, that's usually a good indication. But honestly, I can, well, I don't want to count my chickens before they're hatched, because this will be my third interview this year. Yeah, I know it's not a lot, but I've applied. It must be getting on for 100 jobs. But this is that was my third interview. Well, that's one of the guns done. I think I'm okay with how that looks. Yeah. Pop him to one side. Do you want to do it on all of them? Yeah, I'll do it on all of them. It's just, you know, all the different guns. It's just breaking up the monotony. Of the black grey. But yeah, it'd be nice to get this job. It'd certainly help us out financially. You know, things are up in the air. Although, you know, my wife's had assurances. Yes, we want to keep you on a rolling temporary contract, but you just can't plan anything by that, you know. At least my getting some part-time hours in would alleviate some of the more stressful things. Right. Okay. These rail guns. Some pellets drilling now. Why? Sorry if you can hear that in the background every so often. Very irritating. What irritates me more is when it happens on a Sunday when you want to just relax. Most people are off of work and you're trying to relax and you got that crap going on. Some idiots doing that. still. I've got my models. Haha. I've got a nice lot of stuff to do. I just finished filming my next hobby 1-to-1, which is good. I love that series. It's about shade washes. And it's sort of the next stage of painting a model. And yeah. Hopefully I can get that rendered today. I think that's him done. Yeah, that's another one done. This reminds me of this guy, he's holding a, I don't know, like a grenade or something. I need to put a wash on that and put some more detail on that too. Sorry, I had to go off camera there. My biggest criticism, you know, going off camera. Which I tend to do. I know I do. I find it hard to look at the model, even though I've got a big monitor in front of me, and look at the monitor at the same time. I can't do both. Well, I mean, I have managed it. I've even managed it with, you know, without a monitor in the past, but it's not easy. I don't care what anybody says. You know, those of you that moan about it, I'd like to see your results, and you know, if they're way superior, then you know, my hat's off to you. See? But the beauty of these videos is it's not a visual thing. So that's another thing I like about them. I can just go off camera and I can still ramble. Yeah. I don't know, it's just life. I mean, I've been looking for work for years now, and obviously my what's the word I'm looking for? My prerequisites for what the job must be have changed over those years. I've gone from thinking I could be having a career to stuff. I just want to be happy and pay the bills. Oh, these are coming along quite quickly. I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed. Don't mind these at all. So here we are. Painting towel. I never thought I'd be painting towel, but you know, they're one of the most therapeutic models I've painted yet because of all the straight lines and things on the model. Makes for a very few therapeutic experience. That's what I was looking for. Therapeutic. It's a therapeutic experience. It does. It's true. I've got another interview on Friday. And it won't matter a hoot to you guys because today, the day of the week, is actually Tuesday. I'm not even sure when or what week I'll be putting this out. But on Friday of this week, I have another interview. How am I getting all these interviews here? I hear you ask, when I've been applying for work for years. Well, I'm not saying anything, but it could be coincidence, but I'm not declaring my MS on the applications. Now, isn't that a thing? So don't anybody tell me, oh yeah, it's not having MS that makes a difference to the job application. It bloody does. Absolutely does. You know, my plan is to get in somewhere, impress them, and then say, look, I just want to say I've got this condition, but I don't think you'd have taken me on if I'd have been upfront about it first. Although saying that, on the Sainsbury's one, there was an option. It did say, are you registered disabled? Yes, no. And I just clicked yes, but I haven't said what. Now they are one of the employers that are supposed to be like disability friendly, whatever you call it. Does that mean then everybody else isn't? They're disability unfriendly. This makes you wonder. But anyway, at the end of the day, I just want a part-time job I could do and come home. If I get a job, I'll do a live show, talk about it, amongst other things, of course. But what I mean is I'll mention it on there. Oh dear. I've had a pretty grumbly belly of late with, I don't know if it's the food, heat in the food, I don't know. Kind of like my belly's not been agreeing with what I've been eating. And the last thing I ate was a banana, and it's grumbling about that, which is odd. What time are we on? 18 minutes. So about 20 minutes in, I suppose. I suppose that means. Yeah, so I did my hobby 1-to-1, all the clips and pictures. It's on shade washes. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying doing those. I'll probably do one on inks and then another one on glazes after, but yeah, it's good fun. I'm enjoying it. Well, that's those guys done. Let's have a look at my spotters here now. Do I do the back bit or the front bit? I think I'll do the front bit. Yeah, my marker drones. Haha. Sorry, my hand's annoying. I can't really do much about that though. Right. Finicky little details. Yes, that's one marker drone. Let's get the other one done. Yeah, this burnt red is a really nice red. Really liking it. Alright, so I'm glad I popped a load of drying retarder in this because I've got the fan on, you see, because it is still warm, and so I'll get too hot else and then I won't be comfortable, and I've got to be comfortable doing this, but yeah. Of course, another thing, cool thing, if I get a part-time job, means more money, means more models, yay! Right, gun drones. Oh yeah, they got plenty of areas on them. Right. do a bit in the middle, I think. Like I say, it's only to break up the overall appearance of it. At the end of the day, it's just a gun drone. It's nothing. It's not like I'm painting a character or anything. Might even have to switch to a detail brush, I don't know. We're doing all right here. Yeah. I think that looks alright. This is a finicky piece. At least, see, this is one of the beauties of on the bench with Pete's. I get these things like this done because I can tell by the way time is going that I'll have this stage done on the more right, so that's one gun drone. These are the gun drones from the Start Collecting box set, actually. So it's Tuesday today. I'm thinking in my head, what are we watching on TV? It will be Teen Wolf. And I'm not talking about the cheesy movie from the 80s, or was it the 90s? I don't remember. But anyway, not that movie with Michael J. Fox. It's a series that comes on Netflix, I believe. I say I believe because I'm not in charge of who puts it on. That's my daughter's job. Teen Wolf is her thing. I mean, things like Star Trek, I take charge of the remote for that. That's on a Monday. So I know that it's coming from a DVD box set. But Teen Wolf, I believe is Netflix. Glad to get this bit done. That's two gun drones done. Another 2 to go, and I'm through with the gun drones. Now, just before I move off, did I? Yes, I did. Just making sure I captured every area I was supposed to on there. I'm thinking to myself, you know, I might not get this job, and well, you know, it won't shock me if I don't, although I had a brilliant interview. But you can't tell, because I thought my Games Workshop interview went really well. Yeah. Sort of airplane or something low overhead. Helicopter maybe. Whose big idea was it to put detail on these guns? Mine. At that point I know another video I want to make today as well. So I can maybe set about that after I've done this on the bench episode. So I'm thinking about kill team and what factions I want to use for kill team. What do I want to set up initially to encourage my buddies into kill team? What would be 2 good ones? I think Tau and something. Maybe Tau and Tyranids. Or Tau and Gene Stealer Cult, that'd be good. Or Orcs, they could be quite good for kill team. You know, thinking about it. Yes, they could. See, some people have been doing their own kill team game boards, cool little gaming areas. And they look fantastic, some of them. I know in the box set you get a double-sided game board, and you can buy a couple of other sets with different gaming areas on as well, and some terrain. And they look cool. I got White Dwarf, as I usually do lately, this month. Right, they're done. Nothing on the shield drones because there's no bits on them like that. Well, I better do this, guys. Railgun. Need to make up a shoulder pad for this dude as well. We've already got green stuff, torso and backpack, but right. And this will be mark the end of that. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, so he's kind of my made up guy from a couple of spares and a bit of green stuff. Haha! So, wash my brush off. Bar of soap. Yeah. Master's brush cleaner. My arse. Right. Don't get me wrong, I think I like the Master's brush cleaner. But at the end of the day, it is just soap. Excuse me. Coughing my guts up there. Well, this could be a very short on the bench episode today, because that's all I planned to do. I don't want to start any other major stuff. So yeah, so I think I'm going to end it here. So I'll take my glasses off. Right, so I'm going to end it here. So thank you once again for joining me on this episode of On the Bench with Pete. I've had a blast. I've got those rail guns done. And the other guns as well. Just the casing with my burnt red. Nice colour. I do like that colour. And yeah, so that's something I don't need to do again. It's done. And I'm thinking of maybe applying some varnish to these few towel I've got here in the time being. I'm not going to start my other towel right away. I'm waiting for some paint to arrive that I've got on order. Other than that, yeah, so I've got my ethereal to do. This him here. You can see him. You know, I just started him really. So yeah, so I'm having fun with that guy as well. But I think the drones are pretty much done now. Yeah, and yeah, I've got my crisis suits to do later. But like I said, I'm waiting for paint to arrive, because I'll airbrush the base coats onto them. And yeah, so thanks once again for joining me. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and bye for now. Bye bye.